welcome to The Scoop for today, the 27th of September. Now, you may have just seen a very small advert that we've posted on social media, and that's because, Graham, this is Ice Cream Upload's brand new show.
Oh, how exciting! We're moving forward. New adventures. It's like Star Trek, but like on Twitch for us.
And in Blackpool.
Yes.
With no sliding doors, no space.
No, I mean, to be fair, I've sounded like a few sliding doors this afternoon. Like, a bit too much information there for the first instalment of The Scoop. Yes.
So this is being streamed. Well, this isn't actually because this is the pilot, but usually on a Monday you are going to see both myself and Graham live from the Ice Cream Upload studio as we look to start off The Scoop as a daily show from 10 a.m. Now, throughout the week, it's only weekdays. Obviously, we're not going to do weekends yet.
Well, we'll see.
If we've got any specials.
Baby's doing 12-hour specials.
Of ESO.
On his own.
That's it. You've got to come watch me play ESO for 12 hours. I'm more than happy to do that.
The Scoop is all words. It's all about delivering the scoop.
I like how you did that. Yeah. You see, we had various different names for the show. We had Ice Cream Sunday. I absolutely love that
absolute
one.
Banger. Oh, some of these have been designed into like fully realised ideas as well. But yeah, we settled on the Scoop. Well, we'll keep. You didn't hear Sunday. That might come back.
We'll keep that one up.
Keep it back.
But yeah, we've been going through different ideas of what we want to bring you on a daily basis, or even just as new shows. Now we've got about another 5 or 6 in the pipeline. We don't want to talk about them yet. But this one,
big things.
Yeah, this is the one where we thought, do you know what? We're not going to tell people this, but we'll just let them in. This is the one that takes the least amount of effort because we just change the studio around, put a microphone there, stick the camera on us, and then we're good to go.
The thing is, that's where you can get the most creative. So obviously, a lot of people will have seen us playing games, and quite a lot of people that watch have probably been in our studio because we've done quite a lot of events and things here. But when we're streaming, you miss out all of the backdrop. You miss out the branded screens. You miss out the uplighting and stuff. So we basically I didn't even know for a while that we had a screen on the front of this set because we've always had the stuff. Yeah, because of the setup. So letting people see the whole studio and joining us for just a bit of a mess about in the morning. I think that's one of the things that we do. Maybe on the Scoop, not so much for the people that get to listen to the audio version of something, which is something that you will come on to in just a second. But obviously we're doing the video element so we can bring you guys in and you can sit and chat with us. Do you know what we can do? We can get up and walk around the studio. That's amazing. And for everyone listening on audio, that'll be like, where's he just gone?
Yeah. Don't worry, I've put the what's the
Cardioid?
Yes.
Stupid name. Did you even say Destructoid?
No, I was going to say I didn't know what they were called, so I'm just going to put the front-facing one. They are all front-facing. But yeah, I tweaked it before, so hopefully this will be a lot cleaner.
So for you guys watching the video, you can see the studio, and for you guys listening on audio providers around the world, you can hear the studio. Yes. But what audio providers are those, Ben?
Well, we have Spotify, we have iTunes, we have SoundCloud, and we even have the one that nobody uses. I'm going to leave it there so you can all try and guess while you're in the car for about another 10 seconds because I'm going to drag this out for the sake of those that are listening to it on audio. It's Google services.
It rhymes with schmoogle schmay.
But yeah, it's just one of them things. We wanted to be able to try and give you as much content as we can, and we feel that with our knowledge, that sounds a bit egotistical, with us working in the gaming industry, we kind of have our fingers in many pies. Yeah, with my knowledge and my well-travelled, broadened mind, I feel like we could talk about gaming stuff all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. So. There's a lot of things that, if you're new to Ice Cream Uploads, hello.
That wasn't an echo.
Hello, is it me you're watching on Twitch? No, me. Okay, but I can see it on your laptop. It's all okay. Anyway, back up.
I digress.
So you've probably seen for the last year or two that we play a lot of games on Twitch. We do occasional charity streams. We've done quite a lot of varying things, but one thing we've not done is spoke about what happens around the streams on Ice Cream Uploads. So and for those of you watching the video, can see that we're wearing our Ice Cream Uploads esports jerseys.
Mine's well big. Oh. It's 2 sizes too big, but it lets my titties run free.
mine fits quite nice.
I can imagine everybody's looks great, and then you just get me looking like it's been stretched on a coat hanger and left.
It looks decent.
Because it's still buy one because
I particularly noticed the jelly logo on the front. So shout out to Jelly.
For all you audio listeners that can't see it, it's basically just says jelly.
Yeah, which is kind of what you'd expect from a jelly logo. So yes, Jelly is the parent company of Ice Cream Uploads. They provide this wonderful setup and everything, but through our work with Jelly, we get to go to E3s, Gamescoms, EGX in a couple of weeks. We launch games, we do marketing events, we do loads of stuff. We don't get to talk about that when you sit down and you get face first into a game of ESO or PUBG or PES or whatever we're going to play. You don't get to sit and talk about the bigger picture of everything that we do on a daily. So this gives us the opportunity to do that, and gives you guys the opportunity to ask questions about what we do as well. I mean, it could be... I get a lot of questions on my streams at home, probably because I'm so bad at PUBG that people want me to stop playing, but people tend to know that I have a lot of knowledge when it comes to audio or production setup. So my streams, Shogun, shout out to Shogun, who we did a charity stream for in the studio a few weeks back, was telling Bibby that he kind of turned my stream into a setup stream because of the knowledge we've got. And this scoop gives us an opportunity to feed back a little bit of knowledge and give you guys a little bit more chance to interact with us as well.
Well, definitely, because obviously we've got the chat open because it's a live show. We want you to interact with us, and there was something that I was going to propose as well, is obviously if you see something that you want us to talk about, then feel free to at us, either myself, we've got Rubinho on Twitter, or is it Graham_Day on Twitter?
It is.
Graham_Day on Twitter. Yeah. Oh, you got it, was a favourite. And even the Ice Cream Uploads Twitter, because we want you to be a part of this show as much as we are. Obviously, we're the ones sat here hosting, but we want you to be front row. We want you to be able to ask us questions or give us something that you want to hear our opinions on, because believe it or not, if any of you have seen any of our content before, we've got a lot of them. So yeah, it's just we want to try and feel closer to you lot. I don't necessarily stream as much as I want to, so having this platform early in the morning for you lot to be able to wake up with or come home to, it's a perfect platform, really.
Yeah, I completely agree. And that not being able to stream as much as you want to. I mean, we are a Twitch partner channel. I think people tend to forget how hard it is to be a full-time streamer on Twitch. And even though we are Twitch partner, which comes from our relationships, we essentially partner with Twitch on a lot of things. So that's the reason a channel with 1,000 followers has a partnership already. It's because of what we do around the games industry, rather than just on the content on Twitch. And sitting down and playing games for 3 or 4 hours doesn't allow us the best sort of time to share that with you. And Bibby's busy, I'm busy. Bibby streams probably more often than I do. So taking just an hour or so a day to sit down, what's the phrase? It was like
shoot the shit.
There we go. I was going to say hash the beef. No, shoot the shit. That's the one. So yeah. So if you want to shoot some shit, then we've got loads of shit that needs shooting. Okay,
that's absolutely right. I mean, it sounds like we're agreeing with each other a lot, but that's because we work with each other. We want this to work, so just please listen to this podcast, just download it or whatever. I mean, there's a lot of you. Now, I'm going to blow my own trumpet here. There's a lot of people that used to come into a show that I used to do about a year and a half ago.
There wasn't.
It was the best show that I ever put on, and I used to stream a lot. I never did anything, but this one, it was a Sunday night, 7 p.m. You'd come along, I'd have a special guest, and we'd just talk about random crap in the gaming industry for about 2.5 hours. And that was how I came up with being able to put stuff on Apple and do whatever. That was what I wanted to do, and what got me interested in streaming, because believe it or not, I can talk quite a lot as well. Not only am I opinionated, egotistical, insanely good looking, but I can talk for days.
I'm confused as to why you've used my description to refer to yourself.
But yes, it's just one of the things where I love making content, and this, for me, as stupid as it sounds, is the easiest way that I can speak to other people that are interested in exactly the same things that we are.
Yeah, and the thing as well is it's not just a case of sharing our opinions and giving you a little bit more insight. I mean, we can help in terms of, we'll have be it people that have impressions of games and want to know a little bit more. We go to loads of games events. You want us to check out the new Spider-Man game or whatever it is? Not that there is one of those on the horizon. There's a new Batman game though. There is. But if you want us to check out a new game, and if we're at a game show, we can do that. If we know a publisher, we can ask a few questions. Maybe we can get some giveaways. We can for whatever it is. I mean, we can maybe provide some support, assistance, prizes, whatever. We want to make it so that it's a two-way conversation, because reading Twitch chat whilst you're playing a game, whilst that is two-way, it's a bit more like in the moment. We want to make it something where we can have something that we can come back to. And if we do, say, 10 a.m. Monday, 10 a.m. Tuesday, 10 a.m. Wednesday, by the time we get to Wednesday, we're extending the conversations that we've already been started with people. I think that's the joy of having the scoop. It allows us to make conversations that aren't just throwaway in the moment about a goal or a bomb explosion or a detonation or whatever's happening in a game. It's about something that we can take into a conversation that then goes into something further. And do you want to wave your arms about a little bit more, Graham? Because I think you could do that a little bit.
Yeah. But you've got loads more space now with the camera back. So
I know. I just want to get up and like do
Windmill.
it.
Do it right there if you want. You've got loads of room.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. I mean, it's only a 4K lens.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it is ultra wide. It's not ultra
thanks,
zoom.
mate.
It's not ultra zoom though.
Oh, do you meant the camera?
But yeah, like Graham said, not only are we doing this off of a personal level, it's kind of like a professional level as well. So, like I said, we managed to go to, like, it was my very first Gamescom. I've always wanted to go to Gamescom, and I got to do that. And I also got to see a game firsthand that I'd been waiting to play for a long time. Still haven't played the full game yet. I need to play it soon.
Let's do some shout-outs. And what was the name of the studio?
Invader Studios.
And what was the name of the game?
Daymare 1998.
Yeah. See, look at the excitement in his face.
It was just one of the things, because I know, fair enough, you might not be into the survival. You sat with me when we played Resident Evil or whatever, but going in and speaking to the developers and them saying, do you know what? I think they said I finished it the fastest that day, didn't they?
They thought you had a cheat code or something, genuinely. But we won't any spoilers, but you think of like, I know, some sort of like 3 puzzle, like you've got like 3 things and you've got to match up the dots, and there's 3 options, so there's 3 times 3 ways of getting it right, and you kind of went in, did the first one wrong, first one right, next one right, next one, it was 5, it was 5, like, and you went through it and this guy was like,
they said someone was there for like half an hour. I just went in. But yeah, I mean, being able to experience things like that for the first time and going in and seeing a game that I've been looking forward to for so long, and then sitting down next to the developer and then talking it out with him, saying, look mate, I'm really excited to play this game. He's like, no worries, just sit down, get the headphones on, mouse and keyboard, blast it out kind of thing. And that's an experience that I've always dreamt of having, and I managed to get it done. And not only that, obviously, as jelly, not as ice cream, but we've got to sit down with more developers of other games that we're currently working on as well. I don't know how much we can say about them yet or what the titles are, but from a professional level, we can go down and we can sit with these people and give that feedback when we can, and we're not embargoed to do whatever, just talk about.
We can say certain bits. So let's shout out to Mr. Asim10Via, who's tweeted a little bit earlier on today that we're doing some exciting things over the next month or so. And he mentioned Sniper Ghost Warrior contracts within that as well. So we've been working on Sniper Ghost Warrior contracts with CI Games. Obviously, we work with a number of publishers and developers. But that is something that we are delivering something particularly exciting from. So within what day are we at? In just over a month, you'll know exactly what it is, and we'll hopefully be able to show you some content that we've got from this particular activation. But that's all we can say now.
I mean, there's various other little publishers and some massive publishers that, because Graham's a community manager and head of social, I'm a community manager, Graham has a lot more contacts with various people that we can kind of say, that looks like a really cool game. Do you mind if we swindle that over there so we can have a quick go of it? So it's, from a professional standpoint, we can give that kind of feedback as and when we're allowed to, and from a personal standpoint, we just love playing games. Anything about the gaming industry we are bang into, so from that we can play both sides of the coin, which is perfect, really.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a lot of doors opened for us by the business that we work in, but then obviously we make the most out of those, and give a shout out to what you can see on screen. So shout out to Corsair, as you can see in the bottom corner of the screen, and then onto Gamers Apparel, which is a mighty nice jersey.
That's a very nice segue into, obviously we mentioned it before, but these are our esports jerseys, fresh off the press from Gamers Apparel, which you can go and get. We can put not subtitles, what do you call them? Like a synopsis, is that what it's called?
Do you mean synopsis?
Synopsis,
I don't know if that's the right word, but we can put
like a blurb. So we can just put all our hot links in there for you to be able to go and view all of our things. So if you are brand new here, feel free to go and watch us over on Twitch. If you're listening to it on a podcast service, you can go over to our brand new website, which is going to be co-launched with this pilot. So you'll be able to see all of the Ice Cream Uploads team, as well as what they're into, what their specialist fields are. So if you are a gaming developer that's into first-person shooters, Connor's probably going to be the best person that's going to play them games. And then if you're into battle royales,
I'm saying that because he's just
he's literally where the studio is. There's another meeting room there. It looks like half the Ice Cream Uploads team are in there. But yeah, it's just one of them things. Like if you want to go onto the website, you can find out who's best suited to play your game, or if you want any professional advice, you know the right person to be able to speak to. So we've got various different things that we can put in there for you. But as I said, this is going live 10 a.m. every single weekday. Over on twitch.tv/Ice Cream Uploads.
And cycling through those logos at the bottom of the screen as well, you will see that Bibby and I are sat in really comfy GT Omega racing chairs. So shout out to GT Omega as well. Our position allows us to give discounts and stuff back to our community as well. So if you are watching this on Twitch, and if you're not, if you listen to it on one of the audio providers that we entirely Bibby will be setting up in place afterwards, then
Dead right.
There is a panel on our Twitch channel that allows you to click through to GT Omega Racing, get discount on your chairs, and you help support shows like The Scoop too. So yes, your help will help us help you. It's kind of
absolutely. So this was our pilot. We just wanted to be able to sit down, talk you through exactly what it is that we're going to be talking about. Starting on the 7th of October. So I'm going to try and ram that date down your throat as we go along.
What date?
7th of October.
Is it?
That's a Monday, mate.
Monday the what?
Monday the 7th of October.
And the 7th of October is
2019.
No, I meant a Monday.
On a Monday.
Yes.
So yeah, that's when our first official Scoop show will be going live.
When?
Monday the 7th of October. What I need to try and do is, because we've got this mic on the room, is to not laugh, because rip anyone that's really listening to it on earphones.
Also, one thing we don't need to do is...
Yes, I'm being very delicate as I put. Obviously, for audio listeners, you cannot see this, but we've got the. I mean, we have still got the mount, but I don't think the mount's going to make a difference.
But the arm shock is it? I mean, it does. So let's give a bit of context. We're using a Blue Yeti mic, which comes with a desk mount, but we've also purchased one of those like shock cradles that you mount it in that has like almost like not expanded, elastic bands that are kind of like suspend it in the air so you don't get the vibration stuff. I believe that helps, but I have no idea.
No, I mean, obviously we want to try and upgrade stuff as we go along, so we've got lapel mics that we're looking into.
But we don't have lapels. When you wear esports jerseys, it's kind of like, oh no.
We
need esports mics.
Yes, need wireless ones. That's what we need.
Just fall off them.
The
banter. This
is what you got to look forward to.
This is why
it is a bloody good job you're not paying for this, because I'll be asking for a refund. Yeah, you can.
Can I take my follow back from twitch.tv/Ice Cream Uploads?
You can pay for this. Do you want to know how? You can go over to our twitch.tv/Ice Cream Uploads and subscribe to get some cool emotes as well.
Yeah, I mean, you can actually pay through donations, but we don't ask for any of that. All we ask is you guys stick around. If you enjoy the content, please follow, and if you want to help support the stream by adding more things, then feel free to subscribe or donate, but absolutely none of that is needed. Just jump in the chat and say hello every now and then.
Absolutely. I mean, it's as easy as that.
Lad, you went proper Yorkshire then.
Aye. No thank you.
Don't know what that was, but alright.
No thank you.
No tar, lad.
So I think for a pilot, I think that's pretty good. What do you reckon?
I think
I mean, there's loads of stuff that's happened in like the PlayStation State of Play and that, but I think like we only wanted this to be a certain length to give people an idea.
Yeah, that's what she said.
She never says anything.
No.
Apart from fuck off.
Yeah, it's not really right for us in the pilot show to just bring you in and give you a taste of what kind of the setup looks like, what kind of level of poor banter you're going to get from us. I think if we sit down and start talking about the state of play and The Last of Us reveal looks amazing and nobody really wants that from us at this point. It's just like what is it? Exactly. So now you've seen that. Now you know. So if you do want to talk about that stuff, then feel free to drop in the chat, because that's the beauty of this kind of show, is we'll sit down and go, do you know what? The Scoop, where we can give our latest scoop of information about the things that we're doing. But then it could be a case of the scoop that we have in mind now could be completely different.
Oh yeah, dead right.
Because of the way that the people watching this, our community, the way they interact with us, that will shape the whole thing going forward.
Definitely. Again, Monday the 7th of October 2019.
I believe we are starting officially on the 7th. I can't say it. I've balled that up like twice today. 7th of October, which is a Monday. That's why he keeps saying it.
Yeah. I keep on saying I'm gonna write it down your throats. That is the Monday the 7th of October for our launch. 7th of October. Monday the 7th of October.
I'm absolutely fighting the urge to... I'm doing it anyway now, but I was going to say I'm fighting the urge to spoil your call to action for the date drop and pick up on the fact that you said ram it down your throats. I was going to. It's not that kind of show.
This is maybe 10 p.m. We'll go for that kind of thing.
Yes,
but not 10 a.m. But yeah, this has been your pilot episode of The Scoop. I hope you enjoyed it. I do hope that you can find us on our podcast services. Now, I know this is. I'm trying to wrap it up. I do need to put a slight disclaimer that I think we need to have at least 2 episodes uploaded to SoundCloud before it lets you follow it onto iTunes. So this is a good time for us to say, follow us on Twitter and you'll be able to find out exactly when it's all going live and everything. So SoundCloud and Twitch will be the 2 that go live instantly. There's no messing about with them. However, the RSS feed needs to go through to iTunes and it needs to go through to Spotify. So once they're completed, we'll be sound and we'll let you know.
Cloud. It was sound. He did it. He knew it. He knew it. He didn't know it. That's why you could tell with the Jesus. So yeah, twitch.tv/Ice Cream Uploads. You know what? All social media, just search for @Ice Cream Uploads. That's all you need to do. We don't need to drop all of the names. We're everywhere. Just Ice Cream Uploads. Like I say, if you watch us on Twitch, then you don't even need the podcasts.
Unless you want to listen to it again.
Yeah, I was building to that.
Oh, for God's sake.
I was going to say, you don't even need the... But, you know, if you think, actually, I can't make 10 o'clock every day, then, you know what, by the end of next week, we'll have everything running smoothly. Bibby's production line of content extravaganza for The Scoop will be in full flow, and you can get us coming in your ears every day.
Rude boy. But yeah, again, thank you very much for listening to this. I mean, it might be more polished than this. I can't promise anything. There is absolutely no guarantee that this is going to be absolutely everything that you want, but we're going to be still sat here talking shit for at least an hour every morning. But yeah, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. That was Graham Day. I'm Bibby. We hope to see you all again on the 7th.
It's a Monday
of October. See you then.
Bye-bye.